So I'm here to say all lives matter. You know, a lot of times we get stuck. We get stuck, and we're followers. When you hear one person say, Black Lives Matters or Blue Lives Matters, all lives matters. And what I learned from boxing, what everyone can take in real life, is follow directions, follow order. Don't get nobody no hard time, because my thing is this, with everybody that's watching this interview and that's listening, because this interview will be played long when I'm gone. When someone breaking your house or someone breaking your car, the first thing we do is we call the police. You know, with me being a fighter and my hands being registered, if I hit a guy for breaking in my house or breaking in my car, it's gonna cost me more money. So I got to work smarter, not harder. I'm gonna call the cops. So, and it's not right what's going on within this world on both sides. I think we need to communicate better, and I think we need to follow direction. It's rules and regulations to everything.
Now, what does he mean by that? A lot of people said. Now, everybody knows me and Floyd Mayweather, real cool. We are brothers. Nothing in this world gonna ever change that. But I do not agree with his statement on he's there to talk about all lives matter. I understand what he's trying to say. He's trying to say, look, when things go wrong and somebody come to your house, you call the cops, right? Somebody break in there and steal something. So he's trying to do both sides of the fence, but he's misunderstanding what they mean. And I understand what he's talking about, where people are just followers. You know, if somebody come out and say something, they just follow it. It reminds me of the movie SFW, which stands for So Effing What. When that movie came out and that phrase was used, it became a worldwide phenomenon. They were a big thing, a big sensation, and he just said it because that's what he felt. Like, man, so effing what? Man, this, no matter what you do, you go to work, though, what does it matter in the real world? So effing what? So it became a movement that they marketed around the world. So effing what, man? You got it all figured out, dude. They don't even know what he meant. Nothing. They just made their own interpretation of what it meant. So they wanted him to give a speech one day. And the girl stood up and shot him and said, everything matters. Then she became the new it thing. Everything matters, dude. Everything matters. And then everything matters, and she was, as they were taking her to jail, she was the radical revolutionary woman to stand up to so effing what. And he was glad because he was finally free from having the public follow him around and ask him stuff. He was just wanted to go back to living a normal life anyway. But now it became the Everything Matters movement. Same thing here. Black Lives Matter movement start. Somebody has to create something to try to counteract it with all lives matter, man. Not just black lives. But what you're missing is we should never have to say Black Lives Matter. That should not even be the case. Why do we feel the need to have to say Black Lives Matter? Because what is happening around the world is showing you all lives don't seem to matter. Because if all lives matter, we shouldn't have to say that either, right? Why do we have to say all lives matter? Because obviously one particular race is not being represented in that group of all lives matter. So I don't understand how anybody could be against Black Lives Matter, period. How could you be against it? Do they use propaganda or certain things and blow it out of proportion, like the Colin Kaepernick situation? Absolutely. Because I don't agree with what Kaepernick did, because I understood what he did it for and how it spiraled out of control. See, I look at the situation. I don't look at the news and let them sensationalize the movement and all this stuff that he started and All these other people, they just followers because everybody else is doing it. Like the ice water challenge. Oh, we're going to dump ice cold water and then I'm going to nominate you to go and do the ice water challenge. Do you see anybody doing that this year? All them people that's caring so much about cancer. Why they not dumping buckets of ice water on themselves now?